pour me another? I'm going in, so wish me good luck. Yeah, I gotta put on my favorite song. I need a boost. Let's turn up the love. No, it is way too late, but
hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Tidy Tara. In today's video, we are kind of prepping for our spring cleaning and getting started just a little bit in some spaces around my home. First, we're starting here at my desk. I've been working on Landon's baby book, so that's what this disaster is, but tidying it up so we can go into my drawers and get those decluttered. It's funny because I had so many things in here, like paper clips and thumbtacks and all these things, and I don't have anywhere to use thumbtacks, so I gave a lot of stuff to Josue and actually it worked out. So I'm really being intentional this year with my spring cleaning. As things pop up, I'm really looking at each piece and saying, does this make sense in my home and in my space?
fingers crossed. Oh yeah, it's on. Let's turn up the love. Might have been one too many. Should go home to my bed, sleep it off. But I can't stop believing.
I've said before, our bedroom is the first place to get neglected, so there's tons of snacks and drinks on our end tables. I come home from work because there's no good time for me to eat dinner and I'm starving, so Josue and I have a really bad habit of snacking, having treats, and just we need to knock that out of our routine big time. But it's really hard when I'm just so hungry. I just want to eat everything when I get home from walking around, not eating dinner, etc. So that's something that I'm working on. Just as a little disclaimer.
Keep my fingers crossed. Oh yeah, it's on. Let's turn up the love.
So I really wanted to get some basic cleaning done in preparation for my spring cleaning, meaning I want my spaces clean before I start to go in drawers and dig through those. I don't want my room to already be a mess and then try to declutter in spaces like the drawers or the closet or whatever the case may be. So in today's video, like I said, just getting things ready to go so I can really go through things.
Gotta put on my favorite song. I need a boost. Let's turn up the love. Oh, hey, won't you pour me another?
Sometimes I also just get really into cleaning because it's just a nice day, and that's how this day was. I was able to open my windows for the first time in a long time and just really enjoy the fresh air. I had some music playing and it was just one of those moments that I was like, oh, I love cleaning my home in this type of situation. It just feels so good. The boys actually broke their train table, so I'm just taking that out. I threw it in my room in the meantime so they weren't messing with it, and I put that in the garage. We also have this pack and play that we've been pulling out when our friends come over because they have a son that sleeps in it when they are here, and it works out pretty nice. I just fold it back up, stick it in our closet for the next time, so that I'm just tearing that down. And of course, the never-ending laundry, always. Those are Josue's clothes for work, so they actually washed them, so I just folded them so they were ready to go and he could take them to work when he needed to. Also just moving this back in its place, scooting it over, and straightening things up. Like I said, our bedroom is just always the last place that I come to, mostly because the door is shut all day and I'm out with the boys and getting things done. So whenever I clean in here, I really try to do every little thing and get it really, really extra tidy and just make it a space that feels good to walk into instead of a place that I walk in and I feel overwhelmed. Because since I am working elsewhere out of my home and I come back, I just feel really overwhelmed walking into a mess. So honestly, it's less about the mess and just like the way that it makes me feel. I can handle some clothes on the floor and stuff, but I just feel a little behind in everything when my spaces are a complete disaster all the time. So it really feels good to pay attention to my space and not just the living room and the bedrooms all the time. The first entire space that I decluttered was Landon's room, and that's because my mom was actually out with him this day for his birthday. We're not having a birthday party this year for him, we're just doing something on his actual birthday, which is a Saturday. So I figured we would just, us four, go out and go to a museum, and I'm really excited. I think it's going to be super fun. So in that case, my mom decided to take him out, and they went to Chuck E. Cheese and all sorts of stuff. So they had a lot of fun, but while they were out, I figured it was a good time to really go through Landon's room. His room, honestly, is not that bad. We decluttered some of his toys on a previous day, and then I actually went through his clothes quickly because he doesn't have a lot of clothes, and it took me no time. So it was really his closet, which was just my problem. I went through his books. We have so many books and I don't even know where they all came from. I put some in Emerson's room. I put the Christmas books with the Christmas stuff in the garage and organized them from like the board books and then more of like the paper books that he'll probably read in a few years. I'm sorry, this is just so disgusting. I'm embarrassed to show this, but I promised myself I would always be real and raw and show you the good and the bad. So this is pretty freaking bad, but we're gonna get it cleaned up today just because I can't stand it, and I actually want to move Landon's bed back turned that way. So in doing that, I want to vacuum in here, and I figured let me just get this fan done so I can do that and then vacuum the floors, and we'll have to like redo the floors another day. Also brought in the vacuum and the ladder for some extra help. And let's do this. I'm gonna be coughing and sneezing like crazy. So here we go. This was something I wanted to do for so long and still have to do in the other bedrooms. We have 4 fans in this house, which is awesome, but I definitely need to upkeep them and not let them get as bad as they had gotten. But after I did this, it just smelled so good in Landon's room because I wiped it all down and sprayed it down, so then when it was on, his room just smelled so clean, and it really gave me the motivation to continue my spring cleaning. I'm just really excited about it. I feel like you have to kind of be in the, I guess, momentum a little bit to really get into spring cleaning and really make a difference, because I feel like when I'm not into decluttering as much, I just don't get rid of as much. But when I'm like, okay, let's do this, I focus and I'm like, I don't need that, or this probably won't fit them in the winter when, you know, the winter comes around again, so let's just get rid of it now. I really zone in and focus and get things done. I'm sure that's how most people are, but I really like that I have felt the spring cleaning vibes recently, and I'm just ready to get rid of so much stuff. So if you like this kind of content, definitely subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean so much to me. I've been a little wishy-washy because of things. You can watch my last video and it'll explain it a little bit more, but I have a huge passion for this channel and I love it so much, and I'm just so excited to finally, hopefully, get on the right track, the right foot, and to be able to pump out some more content more regular for you guys. So thank you so much for being here.
Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, yeah. Or maybe we just hit the end of the road, yeah. Right now it doesn't even matter, yeah. It's too late not to let.
His room was pretty simple to declutter, but it still felt super nice and just so cozy, and the fact that he wasn't there was fun. It was like a little surprise for him that he came home to a super clean and cozy space. That made me really happy to be able to do that for him while he was gone. So the next space I'm going to be doing is Emerson's, and his is actually mostly the closet as well, but his closet is packed full because I've kind of, up until this point, I've been using it more as like a storage for myself for baby items, but it's still a mess. So I really need to focus, and that one's probably going to be hard for me just because Landon's crib is apart, but it's in there. But then we also have Emerson's crib in there that we currently need to take down, and I'm trying to decide which one to get rid of, which one to keep. I'm leaning towards keeping Landon's just because it's like extra special. It's the first crib that we got, but also it matches his dresser, so I could get a new dresser for him, and then for the third one we can use a matching set, because with Emerson's we didn't get a matching dresser. So I don't know, there's like a couple of pros and cons of keeping one or the other, and I don't know if I'm ready to make the decision yet, because if we have a boy next, I think Landon's would work really well, but if we have a girl, I kind of like Emerson's just because I can make that room more girly with the lighter color wash. I don't know, just my thought process currently. I'm still kind of deciding and going through that, but my point being, I'm rambling. That one has a lot more stuff that I am attached to in it, so we'll see how decluttering that space goes, but I would like to make it a little bit more useful for him. We just don't hang a lot of their clothes yet, so I'm kind of just taking over that.
I was confused, or did you feel it too? In that room it suddenly just felt like it was me and you. 'Cause I forgot about your friend, what's his name again? I really can't recall a single thing of what he said to me. It was just like waking up from a fever dream, when I found out that you have.
I have a lot more video ideas coming, a lot more spaces to declutter and take you guys along, so I'm super pumped. I don't know, these types of videos just make me so happy and so motivating, and it even motivates me to watch back what I did and just encourages me to keep going.
'Cause every single thought leaves your name on my lips. Universe up. Wish I could cut myself loose, but I hold on to you. Now I'm in your city, wasting time. Oh God, I wish
I will see you guys in my next video, which will be on Tuesday. Tidy Tuesday and Tidy Thursday is my goal. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday for another declutter, but also I'm going to be getting some organizers and a list of actual spring cleaning type things that I want to get done that I think you guys should do around your home as well. So I'll see you then. Bye.
you are. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just just keep on doing what you do. Keep on